What's up, guys? CurrentContent here, and you guys have been requesting that we make more Bleach jokes, so cheers.
Cheers.
Let's make one. So today we're going to be talking about the new Terms of Service update. It's not really that new, but it's something we just wanted to cover. It affects a lot of people, and Zyvo's going to read it off to you.
Yeah, so the first thing it talks about is abusive videos, comments, and messages. And the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of these new terms of service are like channels such as Leafy, RiceGum, DramaAlert, the fastest growing channels on YouTube.
The thing is, YouTube made them so vague. Like, you don't know who it affects. Like, I don't know if it affects me. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but like, you just don't know.
But even if they took your video down for these rules, it's like, oh, it's in the terms, which is really stupid because you've been making your videos for a while now, right?
Yeah.
And then since they released these terms afterwards, it's like, how was I supposed to know it was against terms of service?
Exactly. So anyways, keep going.
The next one's revealing someone's personal information, which is like doxing someone, I guess, or even like releasing their face, which makes sense, honestly.
That's one of the few ones that makes sense.
Privacy's huge, yeah. And then there's maliciously recording someone without their consent. For me, this is kind of like a gray area because if you record someone during a Skype call, that can be private, right? But if it's during a stream, you're already publicly, you know, making yourself available for exposure.
Yeah,
so,
again, it's like, it's way too vague. They need to give circumstances and cases.
Yeah, and what are they doing when you're recording them? Like, if they're just talking about a topic or if they're doing something that's not supposed to be recorded, like, it depends, you know?
Yeah.
But the next one is deliberately posting content in order to humiliate someone. So this is like Leafy and RiceGum again.
And that's like, we don't know where the line is. That's the frustrating
part.
How
far does it go? Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's calling you a faggot. Does that cross the line, or is that below, above it? Like, I don't know.
And like, YouTube should give at least some examples instead of making it so vague, because we can't really do anything with these terms because we don't know what applies to it and what doesn't. We have to just wait.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next one is making hurtful and negative comments in videos about another person.
Which, again,
negative comments, like,
if you're putting yourself on the internet, you know, you gotta be, you know, willing to receive criticism. It's just part of the internet.
But when they say comments, do they mean like YouTube comments? Can you get your channel taken down for putting like a hurtful comment? Like, oh, I left a dislike. Okay, you're gone now. Bye. Like, I don't think that's what they mean. But
yeah, it's a little bit frustrating because you gotta be willing to absorb hate. They're trying to make everyone nice in a perfect utopia, and it just doesn't work that way.
It's not possible. It goes both ways though. Like, you can be as a content creator, you're putting yourself in the public, right? So you have to be able to, you know, understand that you're going to have people attacking you. You're open to criticism, but at the same time, the people criticizing you, they have their own limits as well. Just because someone's open and expose themselves doesn't mean you have to be, you know, extremely hurtful in the cases where you tell people to kill themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can just close the computer and
you can close it, you can block people.
Yeah.
But then again, some people might get affected by it personally. But then it's kind of your call for putting yourself out there. So it's another gray area.
Yeah, so basically, I feel like the terms are way too vague. The doxing one, though, was much needed because people get doxed all the time. There's no way to stop it. And I guess, like, the, you know, recording people when they don't want to, I guess that's another one.
Yeah.
I see, like, Zyvo, if he ever got mad at me for uploading this, he could, like, just turn on me and say he never gave me permission to upload this Skype call. So, like, I see how that could, like, bite people in the butt and stuff. So I don't know if, like, you gotta have someone's signature now to record them if you don't want to have to worry about a strike. But I just believe they're too vague. That's my opinion. What's yours?
Some of them make sense though, because like the next one is like unwanted sexualization, which encompasses sexual harassment or sexual bullying in any form. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. So having those in the terms just makes sense. And the final one is incitement to harass other users or creators, which is, once again, I guess, making videos and stuff, just making fun of people. Once again, Leafy, RiceGum, channels like that. Honestly, I really don't know where to stand with these because they make sense. Some of these terms make sense, but it's so vague that you can't say which videos, you know, are following the terms and which ones aren't following the terms. So you can't really tell. There's also some tips and advice apparently, like if you're getting hate on YouTube, tell an adult if you remain concerned. Like,
that's gonna help something.
You can't tell the teacher that someone's bullying you on YouTube. I mean, you could, but it can only go so far. Like with a big channel, you can't just be like, "Oh, Leafy made a video about me, Mom. What do I do?" Like,
yeah. My mom doesn't even know much about YouTube. She'd be like,
exactly,
close your computer.
The online world is completely different. And then there's other things like, you know, try deleting comments and blocking people. And that makes sense. That's what you should do.
That's what you should do instead of putting these stupid terms in place. They're not stupid, but these really vague terms in place. But anyways, let's wrap it up. I already gave my opinion. Anything you want to say?
I hope that they actually clear it up a bit more. They show some examples of what follows the terms and what doesn't. Because right now, these rules can, you know, make YouTube a better place only if they're implemented properly, though. Because
people, like, YouTube is literally people's careers. Like, this is a big deal. It's not like it's a huge deal.
It's a multi-million dollar, you know,
yeah, billion
deal.
dollar.
Yeah,
So
billion.
anyways, that's
Hope
peace.
you guys enjoyed the episode. Yeah, peace.